Oddsmakers set the season win projected total for the Atlanta Falcons at 4.5 wins this regular season. Do you play over or under? Find out next. Tony T here from Gamblers Television, covering the NFL Vegas style all season long. The Atlanta Falcons finished the 2007 regular season with a 4-12 record. The team went through the saga of losing Michael Vick and lost their starting quarterback to a prison sentence for dogfighting. Mike Smith comes over as head coach from Jacksonville, where he served as the team's defensive coordinator. Now, gone are veterans Warrick Dunn, Alge, Crumpler, and DeAngelo will have new homes in 2008. Oddsmakers set the Atlanta Falcons' projected win total for the 2008 regular season at 4.5 wins. Let's take a look at their schedule. The Falcons play in the NFC South, and that means 2 games each against Tampa Bay, Carolina, and New Orleans. The NFC South plays the NFC North and AFC West this season, and that brings difficult road games at Green Bay, Minnesota, and San Diego. Now, as a last-place team in the NFC South last season, they must play the other 2 last-place teams from the NFC, and that means a road game at Philadelphia and a home game against St. Louis. Now, take a look here at their offense. Now, Matt Ryan was drafted number 1 by Atlanta in this year's draft, and he's going to battle Joey Harrington and Chris Redman for a starting role. As training camp began, the club rotated their quarterbacks in the number 1 position. Now, the Falcons spent big money on free agent running back Michael Turner, who backed up LaDainian Tomlinson the past 4 seasons in San Diego. Now, he's very good between the tackles and has the speed to break the big one. The question remains whether or not he can handle the carries that's required by a starter in this league. Now, Jarvis Norwood backs him up and has the speed, and this 1-2 tandem could do damage this season. The Falcons are stocked with young and talented players in the wide receiver position with Michael Jenkins, Roddy White, Laurent Robinson, and they drafted Harry Douglas out of Louisville. Now, who says this team is short on talent? Now, gone is offensive line coach Mike Summers, and the Falcons should be able to cut down on their sacks allowed, and they should be able to improve their ground game. Take a look here at their defense. Now, Eric Coleman was signed over from the Jets. He's going to start alongside Laurie Malloy in the safety position. The Falcons will need to replace nickelback Von Hudson, who was lost to a season-ending foot injury. Now, Grady Jackson and his big 6'5", 365-pound frame played for Mike Smith at Jacksonville for the last half of the 2007 season and signed with the team. Now, this gives the Falcons the option of going to a 3-4 defense, and he's better suited in the nose tackle position. Now, defensive end John Abraham is back, and he registered 10 sacks last season. The Falcons linebackers are young, but they're very talented, and now to my selection. Now, it seems that the Falcons would be wise to bring along Matt Ryan very slowly, and with Chris Redman on the roster, he might be the better choice to start for now. With the offensive line retooling, you want some experience in the quarterback position out of the gate. Redman completed nearly 60% of his passes last season, and he threw for 10 TDs with 5 interceptions. Now, with a soft schedule and with their talent surrounded by better coaching, the Falcons will improve from last year's mark, and they're going to get to at least 5 wins this season. Play the Atlanta Falcons over 4.5 wins for the 2008 regular season. This is Tony T from our Rockstar Studio, reminding you to visit and bookmark my television show page at www.gamblerstelevision.com for continuous placement coverage from the NFL. Gamblers Television, get addicted.